Hello everyone, this is Jamu Jimmy and welcome to my video on preparing for Shadow of the Erdtree. I hope you're having a good day today. This is technically the third or fourth video. I can't remember how many I'm uploading, but anyways, it don't matter too much. This is the main one. This is where I'm going to be spoiler free as much as possible up to a certain point. I'm going to let you know when that's not going to be spoiler free, but even then, the spoilers are just going to be what's currently available. So if you're somebody that didn't watch anything and wants to go into the Shadow of the Erdtree DLC blind completely, then I'm going to give you some information that is not going to spoil anything, but it's just going to make sure you actually can access this DLC and content and that sort of thing. So, and I'm going to be talking over my footage of me just fighting Moog with random people trying to help them beat the boss. I was not very successful, but it's there for you to see. So, yeah, so the first part I want to talk about is what you need to do to be ready for Shadow of the Erdtree. People have probably said it already, but in case you've been scared to kind of look at what people are saying, I'm telling you now, I'm not going to spoil anything. So there's uh, two things we need to do, and that's something that we were told. We're not really told why, and I'm not really going to speculate right now, but basically there's two bosses you have to fight in order to access the DLC. One of them is General Radahn, and he can be found in Caelid. And this is kind of like a little spoiler for the base game. If you want to go completely blind, then I'll just let you know that. It's General Radahn and Moog, Lord of Blood. Those are the two you have to fight. But if you want to know more, then I'll just keep listening, I guess. General Radahn can be found in Caelid after the Radahn Festival has started, and to do that, you either need to, I think, kill two shard bearers. Typically, it's Godric the Grafted and Renala that you end up beating in Rea Lucaria. But you can also progress Rani's story. That's the way that I've only done it before, but I've heard that you can just kill two Shadbearers and it starts. But yeah, and then you can get to his castle pretty easily, and there's actually no enemies in there when the Radahn Festival is on, so it's clear access to Radahn to fight him. And then the next one for Moog, the easiest way to get access to him is to finish White Masabare's quest, and so just follow that, look it up if you need to, or just just do the stuff he says when you talk to him. Or you can find access to the Mogwin Palace, which is where Lord Moog, Lord of Blood, is. You can find it in the consecrated snowfields. There's an access point there. But yeah, I'm just gonna say that. But you need to fight him because the entry point for the DLC is there. So that's what you need that for. The next thing you need to do to prepare for the DLC is to level to at least 125. People are saying, but 125 or 150 is good. And then there's no really cap, really. Like you just go in. The basic idea is you should be going in with end game level gear. So yeah. And then the last thing that people are recommending is that you collect larval tears. And so this is because if you want to try different weapons, you can change your settings as much as you'd like. And so there's a finite number of larva tiers in the game, so just look them up. If you go to the underground areas, you tend to find them in a certain city, underground city. So there's a tip there. But yeah, that's it for the spoiler-free version of what to do to prepare for the game. The next point I'm going to talk about is what my understanding is going to be of this game now that I've watched all the promotional content for the game. So there's actually, I think, 4 videos. There's the gameplay trailer, the story trailer, there's the story thus far, and then there was a release trailer that was released on I think June 20th. So from what I gather from those, the DLC is considered to be part. Oh, and also Miyazaki gave an interview with IGN when he released the gameplay trailer. So, from what we gather from it, the story of the DLC is going to be considered to be part of the main story of the game in the sense that it's going to complete the story. It's not the story. The base story is not missing anything, but it's just it was stuff that they meant to put anyways. So they got a chance to go back and actually add this stuff. So it shouldn't be changing anything. But I will say this: there is a very suspicious update happening to the base game just before the DLC drops. So I wouldn't be surprised if they lied a little bit and maybe they're going to give us some options. But anyways, in theory you shouldn't, and from what they've said, but who's to say that that might change? But yeah, and then from what we gathered from the trailers as well, and from the interview, we will be following in the footsteps of Mikola himself to learn about a threat that he is facing. There's something that's going on in the Shadow Realm that it was so serious that Mikola was willing to kind of throw aside his divinity as an Empyrean, and his even golden flesh, they say, to deal with this threat. So we're going to learn more about what that is, and in particular, there's a loyal group of followers that are doing the same thing, following in Mikula's step, and we're going to be working with them to figure this out. So yeah, that's what we're going to be doing in the actual DLC, I believe, and we may learn more about America, I think, as well, because I think something like the beginning of the Golden Order started in the Shadow Realm. I think that's what the story trailer was kind of alluding to. So that's going to be very interesting to see. And yeah, that's the second part I wanted to touch on. Now, the third and final part that I want to talk about is what my specific plan for the playthrough is going to be. And this is because if you've been watching my videos on my channel, I have a base game Elden Ring playthrough, but unfortunately I'm not done it, and I really don't think I can finish it. Even if I did finish it in the next 24 hours, I don't have the internet speed to upload all the videos to YouTube anyways, so it wouldn't even matter. You know what I mean? So with that in mind, I'm just going to um, finish up all the shard bearers except Melania. I'm gonna do that just because she's his sister, Mikula. So just in case there's any other options, I'm not gonna kill Melania. I can't even get to her anyways because of how far behind I am. But I am gonna kill Rykard. He's outstanding for me. And then I'm not gonna burn the Erdtree just in case that does something. I'm not going to accept the Frenzy Flame as well, and yeah, just because I also want to see if Melina being with us is going to change any options. Like, I don't know if we're going to have resting points per se. I think we will definitely, but I don't think they're going to be sites of grace. I think they're going to be like sites of Mikula or something like that, like places he's been. So Melina may not play a part in this, but it would be odd if she didn't. But anyways, yeah, I'm just going to see how that goes. And in terms of how I'm going to handle it on the YouTube channel, I am going to separate it. So there's going to be Shadow of the Erdtree Part 1 coming out presumably tomorrow. And so even though it's in the middle of another playthrough, it's going to be considered separate because they've told us that it's a separate thing. So that's how I'm going to handle it. But yeah, let me know if you have any questions about what I've talked about, or if you have anything interesting to add. But please, no spoilers, because I have not really had anything spoiled for me, and I've been very careful to block, or not block, but like not view content that is spoiler like. So yeah, I'll see you later, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye.